Sportsbet is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
It's deep dive time on a Tuesday, and that means Dave Mason from betonline.ag. Dave, welcome to the show. Always enjoy getting your take on a Tuesday for our viewers.
Hey, Teddy, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I can't complain. And the reason I can't complain is because I had the over in the Saints-Vikings game. I didn't have any side action there, but obviously it's Tuesday. Everyone's still talking about the finish for that contest. Let's get into it. At betonline.ag, how did that Saints-Vikings crazy finish work out for you guys? Did you get blown away? I heard some really ugly results from the sportsbooks in Vegas, who got beaten by Saints plus 5.5 and all the Vikings money in that contest. Did you get sided there, or was it
It could have been worse. It could have been
What
worse.
would have been worse? Would it be worse if it landed 4?
No, well, if the Vikings didn't score that touchdown at the end, I mean that would have been bad. No, we kind of chopped it, to tell you the truth. Lost the total, won the money line big. We had one guy, and that had a lot to do with one guy who bets crazy amount of money on money lines, and he just kept betting the Saints over and over and over again. I mean, it was crazy how much he had on that game. As far as the spread, yeah, there's a little bit of middle action there. If they kicked that extra point at the end, oh my God, it would have been a huge win for us, but they didn't. So, we lost a lot of that Saints money, but the Sharps, we lost money to the Sharps on that because they bet it early at -4. So the public was on +4 early though, and +4.5 and +5. So long story short, it wasn't too bad. Probably small. You package all that up, and it's pretty choppy. Small loss probably.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know that in Vegas, the books were legitimately affected by one bettor, or if we talk about the World Series odds, one bettor from Houston who was trying to hedge some stuff, the Mattress King, and was running all around all over town betting the Dodgers on the money line, in order to hedge off his bets. You're saying, because BetOnline AG, what are you, one of the 10 biggest books in the world? You're saying that one bettor is able to influence the number and influence your bottom line so much based on just his wagers that the entire marketplace is affected.
For the money line, he was. I mean, he was betting a ton over. We have that rebet functionality, which people can just keep hitting it after every odds move or 61 seconds, whichever comes first. So I mean, these guys, they come in and a lot of them. These guys do money lines, and we've seen a lot of them lately. But this dude was crazy. I mean, we were raising the limits on it too. Our guy was raising the limits. He knew the Sharps were on the Vikings, so he said, hell with it, raise the limits on this guy, and he just kept on hitting it. So so for the
nice
money line,
for
yeah.
You.
Yeah, right. It would have been, oh my God, if the Vikings didn't score that last touchdown, that would have been a big loser, and the spread would have even been a bigger loser. But yeah, there's some guy, you get whales in there doing that kind of stuff, and we pay attention. I mean, you can get buyback with that too, though. That's why we don't mind it. You get a lot of buyback with that. It was kind of better. So, but yeah, the rest of the weekend, I mean, the Eagles was awesome. Overall, it was a great weekend. Pittsburgh was.
Well, how'd that Pats
Jaguars are huge. What's that?
Because I know that New England is now 10-1 against the spread their last 11, just like they were last year down the stretch. This incredible point spread juggernaut, who the wise guys seem to want to fade every week. We saw it again last weekend, and that was a pretty one-sided game. That game worked out okay for you guys? I know a lot of books in Vegas got hurt by the Pats.
No, we got hurt. That was the one winner for the house. They won big on the Pats. Eagles was huge for us. Jaguars was the second best. So then, Viking was kind of choppy, and the Patriots was a loser. So pretty much 2-1-1 for the house over the weekend. But the two biggest
take it, I'm sure.
Went to the house. Yeah, but the two biggest games went to us. So
then you'll definitely take that. The biggest game, of course, was that Philly-Atlanta game, right?
Yes, sir. That was
Yeah.
huge. That was a big one.
So let's just real brief. I know it's early in the week, but the very early betting action. What's going to come? New England, Jacksonville. What can we expect?
Right now it's pretty even. 52% of the action, the bettors are on the Patriots. So a little bit of sharp action on the Jaguars. We took a little bit of sharp action on the Jaguars. There you go again.
Of course
Fading the
there is.
Patriots, right?
Yeah,
So
just keep
that's
fading
what
the
we.
Patriots, guys. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, exactly. So
How about
yeah, that's what we.
Vikings Eagles?
Vikings Eagles, it's a little bit more lopsided, but it's still not too much. 58% of the early bets are on the Vikings.
So this isn't one of these weekends where you expect to be really sweating one of the sides. It looks like there's
I don't.
reasonably deep action on both
Yeah,
sides.
yeah, I don't think so. I don't think at all. It's trending that way. I think it's going to be in the 50s. Either way, so it won't be big sweats. I don't think.
So I have one last question for you today. Of course, we're talking with Dave Mason from BetOnline AG, and I like to get Dave's opinion. I like to try to get some facts that people might not know about what happens amongst the betting world. This is my question for you. Where we have basically 3 games left in the football season, the 2 conference championship games and then the Super Bowl. I know some people bet the Pro Bowl or whatever, but realistically, 3 major games left in the football season. What percentage of your U.S. audience, U.S.-facing audience, once the Super Bowl ends, you don't see them again come hell or high water till next September? Is there a decent percentage of people that just disappear for months on end, or just less people than you think? And a lot of people that come in and they'll make a couple of bets for March Madness or the Masters or the Indy 500 or whatever, but they don't completely disappear for the next 6 months.
Yeah, completely disappear. I would say about 20%. Like you said, a lot of guys will come back and in March Madness, we'll get a bunch of guys back. NBA playoffs, some of those one-off events, a little bit for MLB, et cetera, et cetera. But no, a large portion do just uh, disappear. That's why I mean, when you lose a weekend during the regular season, it's not that big a deal. Because again, I work from the marketing side of things more, so it's like, okay, we just got hammered week 8, whatever. That means we just know week 9 numbers are going to be bigger, right? There's going to be
Right.
more people with more money, so it's not that big of a deal. We're not concerned. We're going to get that money week 9, week 10, week 11, whatever. Man, the season was it was even longer, but we finally got some back. But the Super Bowl, if you lose the Super Bowl like last year, I mean, come Monday and Tuesday, there's just so many people cashing out, and it's like, oh, we don't know when we're going to see this person again. Yes, some will come back for March Madness. Yes, some will come for the Masters, the Kentucky Derby, etc. But we know a lot of those guys aren't going to come back till next football season. So, yeah, I mean, it's just the nature of the beast, right? I mean, you just try to keep as many people on the site as possible. That's why I offer, early NBA odds, early NCAA odds, and more props than ever and everything. So you just try to keep people engaged as much as possible. But it's just a reality that a lot of guys are going to disappear until late August, early September.
I want to talk more about this concept, but we got to wait till next week because we're out of time. Dave Mason, what do you got? 25, and this is real, right? You guys are just giving away $2,500 for people that show up on the site and sign up for a new account. Just here you go, $2,500. I think that's a pretty good deal. Tell our viewers about it.
Yeah, man, the sign-up bonus, 50% welcome bonus up to $2,500. Use promo code NEW2500. Minimum deposit is just $50. The maximum bonus, once again, is $2,500. All the terms and conditions, betonline.ag/promotions.
Dave Mason from BetOnline. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you again next week.
All right, Teddy. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.